Yo, 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 how's it going? We are live. It feels great. What? We're live? In everything, that's awesome. So we are going to be testing some stuff I've been working on. And then I gotta go back to modeling. Hey, hello. So we are going to be giving out. Hold on, let me get my card. Quark. We're going to be giving out Steam codes for Quark later. So we're waiting for about 30 people to hit the stream. And we are on 7 different networks. So. Quark. Hey, my pleasure. Let's get this out of here. And right now we are uploading. So for anybody who is just tuning in for the first time, I have a show called Evening Coffee, where every Wednesday from 6 to 9 o'clock, me and about 200 to 300 people get together, and we work on VR projects. And the project that we've been working on for the last little while, this isn't Twitch, but we're on 7 different networks. So thanks, IceKeep51. Yeah, so I use Restream to send everything out to like 7 different networks. So we're waiting to get about 30, 40 people into the stream, and that's when I'm going to flash up that Steam code, and whoever plugs it in first, they get it. And I have a couple of them, so shouldn't be a big issue. Yay. I'm excited. And you should be excited too. Anyway, so we are about to test the Super Mario project we've been working on for the last like 9 to 10 weeks. There was a 2-week break somewhere in there where me and the girlfriend went to China. So this is the first time I'm seeing the opener and the centerpiece actually work together without sound. And then next week we will be finishing out. Yeah, Super Mario VR. That's what we've been working on. I'm super excited for. So for anybody tuning in right now, this is a preview before everybody else will be able to play it and share it and go viral. But if you guys are interested in staying in touch, you can either follow me on Twitter at CaponDesign. That's me. Wait. Going live. Cool. So, anyway, you can follow me here, or you can follow me on YouTube, where the actual video is going to be. So, where is, yes, my channel. This is my channel. So this is where the end video, the Super Mario video, is going to go once it goes live. Hey, thanks for joining. Oh, micro whoa. Yes. So we're about 95%. Awesome. Probably Twitch. Either Twitch or Periscope. Probably has the least delay. YouTube has a 30-second delay. Twitch has a 4-second delay. and I believe I'm not sure about Periscope. Periscope might have a 10-second delay. So, processing 95%. We're at 95%. Who is playing Mario Odyssey right now? I know it just got released and everybody's like all hyped up on it. It's okay to say if you're not. I respect you either way. Gonna give away some Steam codes today. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I totally get that. I like to just wait for free Steam codes too. That's... Oh, I see you're on Twitch now. Ezeek51. Oh man, it's stuck at 95%. This is... It's gonna kill me. I'm just waiting for it to power through. What's everybody doing for Halloween? There's a bunch of parties and stuff going on tonight. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know there's a couple of places that I said I would stop by. Really? That's hilarious. What am I going to do today? We're about to check out the Mario test build for the Mario VR project we've been working on for the last 10 weeks. Oh my gosh, it feels like this has been forever. All right, let's see how far it is into. All right, it doesn't look great right now. Oh, maybe so. Okay, so deathcore guitar. What we're going to be doing today is, one, we're checking out the Super Mario build that we've been working on Evening Coffee for the last 10 weeks. And then two, I need to do some 3D modeling and some world building stuff for my talk show Glitched. For those who haven't been following along with the channel, there's a company called Altspace that had gone under, but before they went under, they had 16 big channels. And some of those channels were like Reggie Watts, Sarah Silverman, Michael Cera, and Tim and Eric had a channel called Josh. ESPN had a channel. Justin Roiland, who created Rick and Morty, had a channel. Bill Nye the Science Guy had a channel. And then I had a channel. I was one of those big 16 content creators. And when Altspace went under, everybody lost their shows on Altspace, which really sucked. And a bunch of their competitors were like, hey, we would like you to come to our network. We think you would do really well on our network. And we were like, well, who has money? And that's when a lot of the companies were like, oh, well, we didn't realize you need money to run your show. And we're like, of course you need money to run a show like ours. You know, working with different YouTubers and going to conferences and meeting people and networking and doing all that stuff. It takes time, it takes money, and it's just not a show that you can do for free. And that's when Altspace was bought by Microsoft. And they were like, oh, we're back, and we have Microsoft money. And that's when their biggest competitor, High Fidelity, who used to be Second Life back in the day, same owners, I think it's a new company, but same general principle, except for now it's in VR. They're like, we'll buy 6 episodes from you. Here's a contract. Let's get this started. And Topher and I, we signed it, so we're obligated to do 6 episodes right now. And we have some amazing talent coming on. I'm so excited for that. Including like Terrence Southern, Billy the Fridge, just some amazing talent. Anyway, so this is your starting room for the VR experience. And this is a poster of the show that we made it on. So World 1, World 2. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't look like it did it right. Or so oh, it looks like it skips for some reason. Here, let's refresh everything. What the fudgery is going on? Yeah, suddenly falling. Yeah, suddenly falling out of the room. And then you end up in the first level of Super Mario. And I don't know what the quality looks like right now to you guys, but when it's all set up inside of a headset and it's not trying to format like it is right now on YouTube, it's all good. You always have like the first 20 minutes with a VR video on YouTube where it just looks like crap because it's trying to format all the different levels. Yeah, so on Evening Coffee, we went ahead and built basically every aspect of that environment. All the models, the Goomba, the turtle shell, all the blocks, the castle. You can go back and re-watch me building all of that stuff from scratch in past episodes of Evening Coffee on my YouTube channel. And the next stream for Evening Coffee is basically us making the castle with the fireworks and all that stuff actually happen. So once that happens, we'll go ahead and nice. Base reality, thanks for following. Cool. Let's get rid of this. Perfect. So unfortunately you are going to end up with that. We're using Element 3D to render out everything. It's not like an actual game engine. It's just for like a 360 video. But, you know, that's what it is. That is what it is. We're going to get it done, and it might look a little bit different being restreamed and not like actually against your eyeballs. So, thank you so much. All right, we have about, let's see. Let's check Periscope. Let's see. All right, if we get 40 people watching this across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, I'll release the first game code. Let's check Twitch and YouTube.
Bracket. So actually,
Get out of here, other people. All right, we got 3. We got 3. How many on Periscope? What am I doing? It's just going to be directly on my... Hey, Sir Garth. Welcome to the stream. And 5. So we got 15. Okay, we got 15. Wait, what? 7. It says 15 on Periscope for me. I got 5. Maybe if I go into it, it'll say otherwise. 5. Oh, you are right. It does say 8. And then it dropped. It went from 8 and then dropped to 6. Okay, so I'm going to give it 8. We're still not at 30 people, but that is okay. We just started the stream. We have a lot of work to do anyway. So we're going to go ahead and open up Cinema 4D. What are you guys doing for Halloween? I want to know. Let me know. Oh, and whatever platform you're on, give it a like, throw some hearts, you know, do all the like stuff. We'll get it in. We got a healthy stream. 3 people watching. 3 people watching. Hearts. I like it. So, in the show, in Glitched, we are building an entry level, and this entry level, so you'll basically be the size of this character right here, and we have to program in these screens to actually be interactable, and it's going to basically be web pages that will just sit inside of the arcades. Why am I specifically giving away Quirk? Did they sponsor me? No, I met them at a VR meetup, and I told them about the streaming stuff I do, and one of the lovely people gave me a stockpile of codes, Steam codes for downloads. So I hope you guys are a fan of VR games, because I tried it. I tried a test copy, and it was so it wasn't like the finished build that's on Steam right now, or the early access build right now. It is, I got to try one of their next level work in progress ones, so it was like full of bugs. And none of the bad guys spawned, but I got to pick up weapons and blow boxes away, and it was fun. Like, even if like there weren't bad guys, I was still like running around and doing all the fun game stuff anyway, and it was a lot of fun. So they gave me a bunch of cards, and those are what I've been giving out. I gave out a couple on YouTube or on Twitter already, and that got eaten up really fast. Let's see. Dress up as generic character number 2, Sarah Garth. That is hilarious. That's like right up there with like getting a black bodysuit and just like going as someone's shadow and like mimicking them. We are not celebrating Halloween in Russia, so pretty much nothing. That sucks. I think in Russia you should just wear costumes every other day because you feel like it. I think that's totally cool. VR headset of choice. So I've used the HTC Vive and the Oculus, and Microsoft is sending me a mixed reality headset. They're sending me a dev kit for free because I'm part of this program. So I'm waiting to try that, and I want to try the BMX. But right now my headset of choice is the HTC Vive, and that is because it has the best room scale tracking out of any headset that I've tried so far. But my favorite VR game isn't for the Vive though. It's for the Oculus. The Unspoken is my favorite VR game, and when I got it for Oculus on part of the Oculus platform, I had to install Revive so I could play it on the Vive, and I got really good at doing it on the Vive, and then I went to a tournament, and I got my butt handed to me because I kept trying to use I had the like muscle memory for the HTC Vive Lighthouse controllers, and not the Oculus controllers, and that just screwed me over so bad. What about you guys? What are your favorite headsets? Let's take a poll. Echo Arena, I haven't tried it, but that's like the other VR esport game that's out there. Actually, in the tournament I went to, I had the choice between going through Echo Arena or the Unspoken, and I chose the Unspoken because that's what I'm familiar with. But what are you guys? Deathcore Guitar, HTC Vive is really nice. I completely agree. So that's one for the HTC. Sarah Garth, I only have a Google Cardboard. That is okay. For a long time, I only had a Google Cardboard too. And then I upgraded to the Gear VR for like $100. If you have an Android phone or a Galaxy phone. And you know, even if you want to now, Air Core for Android doesn't require you to use a headset. So if you want to start learning and experimenting and building shit, that would be a great way to go. Isaac 51, I only tried Dell Visor, and I own a Merge VR, which is a cardboard-based head-mounted display on my own phone. 6 screen is instantly low res, lower than 1080p. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Any VR 360 project that you try or you run has to be 4K or bigger or better. And that's because you're only looking at one portion of the screen at any point in time. So if you have like a 1080p 360 experience, you're only going to be looking at like 240 pixels of it at any one time, and it's going to look like shit. So from this poll of people, it looks like HTC Vive, I'm going to count myself, is the winner, and awesome. I love it. Let's go ahead and check to see what we're at, because I want 30 people across everything to get in. Oh wait, so what are you using then, as far as so what phone are you using then to have it lower than 1080p? All right, 9. Got 2. Let's check Twitch. .com. Oh, that sucks.
Do you want to go to the mall?
Yeah, I would not. Sorry, I do not recommend iPhones for virtual reality. It's just screen is only 60 frames per second. So 60 frames per second is like the baseline for VR, and that is completely fine. Like I would not say that's a bad thing. But that 750 pixel height is going to just kill your resolution no matter what. Has anybody seen the Kickstarter for the Pimax? Apparently it has like an 8K display inside of it, which I think is really just two 4K displays, one for each eye running it. Nice. So I'm kind of curious where they are at as far as making money. Hold on. Pimax 4K. Really? Nice. They reached 2 million. So what do you get for 2 million now? Like what is the stretch goal? Are they on Indiegogo or Kickstarter? They're on Kickstarter, I think. There we go. 4K times 2? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, they're almost at 3 million. What happens at 3 million? Oh, you get eye tracking. I am on Kickstarter right now. I think I might be getting a chat delay. So let's see. 500,000 was the first unlock. 1 million second unlock, and that's the audio straps. 1.5 cooling fans. Wireless transmission for 2 million. 2.5 and then 3 million. Deathcore guitar. Can VR make your sight vision go to minus? You're looking to focus on too close display, and they have some compensating lenses. So, unfortunately, because of mass production, you are going to get stuck with stock lenses for right now. But I know that there are companies out there working on doing like custom lenses for people with eye problems. My vision is 1920, and what that basically means is I have to wear glasses when I'm either reading or looking at a computer screen for a long time. But I take them off inside of whenever I'm doing VR, and I can stay in there for like 3-4 hours at a time. Like Rec Room has been like one of my new like go-tos as far as when I'm here in the lab. But anyway, if you're looking for like custom lenses, there are companies starting that process right now to do custom stuff, just so you can, you know, replace them and have lenses that and make your VR headset actually work for you the way it was intended. Huh. "84 hours on VR chat, but I play on desktop." I really want that to be like 84 hours non-stop. Man, so has anybody looked at the... so I saw the video of the guy who stayed in VR for 25 hours straight. And like he got to hour 22 and just started vomiting profusely, which sucks. It was one of the guys over at Super Deluxe. I don't know if you guys ever watch Super Deluxe. It's a YouTube channel / video production company, and they make some weird shit. But they had a show called Magic Funhouse, which I don't know. There's just something funny about kids getting attacked with a box of dildos. Like, no, it was like part of the show, but it was really funny to me. So it's not... Brandon Rogers is amazing. I recently found him through a suggestion when I was watching some Raka Raka videos. Love the stuff. All right, let's check. So we're looking for 30 people to be on the network right now. All right, we have 5 in Twitch. We have 6. And we have 2. Twitch Paint spokesperson is that the anti-fee parody guy? I think so. I don't know if that's one of his, but Super Deluxe and Brandon Rogers tend to be very much like the same kind of humor. I feel like Super Deluxe recently has been doing more like political satire stuff through like creative editing and pot related humor. So this is, I think he is Paint's Pokemon, not Paint's spokesman. Fair enough, fair enough. Sorry if I got your name wrong. All right, so as we go through our tour of my own Magic Funhouse, the glitch stage. So we have this arcade, and we're gonna have computer screens set up that will have feeds for real web pages, so people can subscribe to the YouTube channels and Twitch and Twitter and all that good stuff. And then we have, this is basically the size of your avatar inside of this world. And I used it for sizing. And then we just got done working on these little, oh, we're missing, where is it? It looks like it's turned off. Hold on one second. Soup sign. We have a soup sign. So basically we have like a mock-up little eating area right here, which should be fun. And if I turn on the render out, that's what it actually looks like. Yay! Today we are working on the, good God, working on the robot shop right now. It's like very generic. So we gotta shape it up. I feel like all cyberpunk cities have like floating heads of some kind. And it's all like neon, magenta, and cyan. And then we have like a weird art space. And then from here, it's going to be leading into the actual auditorium, which I have to make in the next, well, this weekend. I gotta make it all. Make it all! It does look like vaporware. Vaporware to me is not that far away from cyberpunk. It's just I can't get rain inside of. Okay, I feel like vaporware aesthetics are like if the cyberpunk world took place in Miami or Florida versus like in Tokyo or New York. Yes. No, I lost your chat. I gotta pull the chat back up. Doop. Hold on one sec. We are connecting to 6 channels right now. No, we had 7 at one point. I gotta figure out what avenue are people not getting the streams to anymore. So if you are here, leave a message, hit the like button, come on in so we can get down to business. Okay, so we've waited a while. I know a lot of you guys are waiting for Steam codes to quirk the unique Steam system. And you know what? I feel like you guys have waited enough. We've been here for about 40 minutes. So the first Steam code is, I wanna make sure that I can see myself when I do this. Boop. Let me know if you can see it. Woohoo! I like that. First come, first serve. Get it, get it, get it. If it doesn't work, somebody got it before you. And whoever gets it, let me know. What's quirk? It's a VR video game. It's actually a lot of didn't get oh, is it all? Did somebody get it? Awesome. Well, on that note, it's gone. It's gone. It's out of this world. It's taken up. Who got it? Let me know. Leave a message in the comments. Leave a comment. Yeah, so usually if I'm giving out Steam codes for things, it's most likely going to be VR related. I just want everybody to know right now. And you know, if you don't have a headset now, that's cool. You know, free is free. You know, you get it, you put it in your Steam library, and when you do get a headset, because I know all of you guys are eventually going to own headsets because that's just the way the market goes, you'll have it all ready to go. And besides, this game is early access right now only, so you know you're gonna want to wait for like the full game anyways. So, all right, I have a couple more to give out today. I have a couple. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna do this. Let's let. Oh, I didn't get it. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. Well, we're going to be giving away another one in a little bit. So, just gave away a free Steam code on the stream for quirk. Blank Caleb, you won, buddy. Awesome. I'm glad somebody got it who isn't just going to like be a lurker. Like, part of this is to try to get people to actually, someone with a huge delay, I guess. Maybe they were on it. I don't know, dude. There's supposed to be like a 30-second delay on YouTube. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're also on Periscope. Fangs Gaming, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to the stream. We're streaming out, 100% real. Of course it's real. Why would it not be real? I don't want to cheat you guys. I want to give you guys things for... No. There isn't just one giveaway. I have a stockpile of things to give out. I'm not going to give all of them out today, but I do have a couple of cards. And I don't know. I am in a VR incubator. You know, there are various companies giving out, you know, free stuff. And I also have my own Steam VR experience, Journey VR, that you guys can go and rent or check out. Or at some point, I may even get some free Steam codes and, you know, give you guys some. So, like, Steam powered +1 sub. Thank you very much, man. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Journey. So I actually had the #1 VR short for like a month and a half. Me and Adrian Delia took a month of our lives to make this video. Hey, as long as you're enjoying the stream and you're being part of if you're being a Capon designer, I don't know, I really don't have a name for you guys as far as like doing the interaction stuff, but that's what I'm about. Community. I want you guys to be immersed in like virtual reality and virtual reality culture, and it's really interesting. Part of my whole thesis is I know that Twitch and YouTube are going to be around for a very long time still, but there's also going to be this like circumvent of VR influencers, people who definitely make their fame being inside of virtual reality, much like Altspace or High Fidelity or VR Chat. So VR engineering, definitely part of the future. I think quantum computing, IoT, AI, VR, drones, 3D printing, all those are big parts of the technology that is going to build our future. And, you know, if there's a way to get people excited about it and, you know, invested in some way, that's actually what I do. I wish you had a Vive too. That would be awesome. It's high newt. Ow. Oh, Microwoo. I think VR engineering is. We said that. It's high. Things gaming. That's right. You switched over from YouTube to Twitch. Being part of the being a designer, building the future. You know what? That's it. That's what I'm going to call you guys. You know, Capon. So my brand is CaponDesign, and that's my artistry name, and I'm calling all of you guys designers from now on because you guys are going to help me build the future, design the future. Future by design and creation. I'm so excited for it. I really wish that I could just give out Vives and stuff to you guys. So you guys could, you know, get these codes and just call the future. That sounds... So there's actually a channel called The Future already that does that. And I don't want to... Christo's channel. It's like a design company that does a bunch of stuff like that. Is there any hope for us people who suck at art? Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. You know what? There are things like, I don't know. So there are like AIs being built right now that basically teach you to get better at art. And I know there's like an AI system that Elon Musk owns that basically went against like some of the best League of Legends players in the world. and they got their butts handed by these AIs, which is really funny to me. But when I was at TwitchCon, thank you, Kite and Lightning. You guys are an awesome company for hooking me and Topher up with passes to go and check out TwitchCon last weekend. You guys are awesome. I saw that there was a program that you basically install it into whatever game they have available, and you basically go against an AI system that learns the patterns and basically where you are as far as like game skill, and it slowly helps you build up to a professional level. And I think programs like that are going to continue to be adapted, and basically it allows us to step aside from the day-to-day and just work on focusing and helping our society be the best it can be, no matter what your interest is. I beat an old lady with a stick. Is that like an S&M thing? Is that like an old lady fetish? Like she's tied to a wall and you're beating her with a stick? I love how VR already is helping old people who can't really walk and especially travel anywhere. They can enjoy places and interesting things through VR. Deathcore Gamer, you are absolutely right. I definitely think VR is going to... Alright, so here's a couple of awesome things. In this area, I'm in the Seattle area, there's a gentleman by the name of Tom Furness. He's been doing virtual reality since the 1970s. And one of the things one of the first like big studies he helped work on was there was a burn ward, and he was taking people who had massive burns that needed morphine and other drugs to make it through the day. He was putting them inside of cold simulated environments in virtual reality. And the interesting thing about this study was the majority of these people with massive burns all over the body needed less morphine when using VR because of the simulated cold. Like there were snowmen throwing snowballs and they were going through these experiences. And in a couple of cases, these people who had lost massive amounts of skin stopped needing morphine. Virtual reality became a substitute for drugs. And I think that alone, and this is before like the Oculus went to Kickstarter, by the way. This was, a couple of years before. So just the power of virtual reality in itself is amazing. And people who go through serious injuries and surgeries with VR help to learn to walk again, for example, etc. I completely agree. I have seen a couple of case studies where people are put inside of VR headsets and the experience is doing simulations of walking, and it's helping teach the brain to reconnect those nerve endings to walk again. Now, it is not 100% successful in all cases, but for like that 10 to 12%, where you do see some sort of increase in mobility, that is massive. Something else I like to bring up is you have a part of the brain called the hippocampus, and what that part of the brain is responsible for is it takes short-term memory and converts it into long-term memory. But you also have a group of cells in there called GPS cells. Now, those GPS cells, whenever you leave the house, they fire off. When you get in your car, they fire off. When you get to the edge of your street, they fire off. When you get to the highway, they fire off. And basically, what it's doing are those GPS cells are giving little neuron notes to your brain so you can find your way back. It's that evolutionary response to being able to guide yourself home or to, safety or, through the woods or wherever. And when you're inside of VR, those GPS cells, you can be in the same basic environment in the real world in VR, but when you're in VR, those GPS cells, because you're in virtual reality, fire off more frequently and randomly. And so you'll get people who can remember every little thing they've done in VR, but they can't remember what they had for breakfast yesterday. And that is really interesting. So in terms of like learning new languages or skills or, safety procedures, VR is massive. VR is definitely the future. So VR tricked the brain through eyes. That's interesting. Yes, it did. VR is the future. Completely, again, I had Lucky Charms. I wish I had Lucky Charms too. Kind of hungry. I had a power bar and I'm drinking this Monster Energy drink. Do. How many people do we have in the stream? 2 new notifications, blah, blah, blah. Love it. Awesome. All right. So we have 5 watching on YouTube. And we have 10. How many do we have on Periscope? So we were checking through Twitter. 2 on Periscope, so we got 12 people. Hey, when we get to 30, I will put up the next Steam code. It'll be first come, first serve. Just a heads up to everybody. The person who got it last time was on YouTube, and because we are streaming on different networks, there might be different levels of delay. So if you guys all want to switch over to YouTube and subscribe, that would be awesome. Or if you're on Twitch and you feel like, go ahead and become a follower of mine, I would love you forever. Yes. So anyway, we do need to start this whole process. For anybody, so I'll give you guys the spiel one more time for anybody who came kind of late. I have a VR talk show called Glitched. It's me and Topher Welsh, who was a radio personality on Funky Monkey. And we met at an After Effects meetup group. He runs it. I was doing VR cosplay, or I was doing VFX cosplay videos at the time. We became really good friends. We started a show on AltSpace for one of their big 16. They went under. Our show was no more. Then AltSpace came back, and they're like, we got Microsoft money, and their biggest competitor, High Fidelity, formerly Second Life, was like, here's a contract for 6 episodes. We signed it. We got some amazing guests coming in. I'm so excited. So if you guys want to be a part of that, High Fidelity on Steam is free. 100% free. Guests like who? Let's see. We're going to have Billy the Fridge, Seattle rapper from MTV, Tosh.0. Terrence Southern is going to be a guest. Andrew Edwards, Gear Live, who was on the 2016 up-and-coming list for YouTube. Let's see, who else do we have? We have the Reverend Kyle, which is the #2 VR podcast in the world, Reverend Kyle. And if you guys want to check him out, him and I, he did have me on his show, so this is kind of like, hey, thanks for having me on your show, now you should come do my show. So we do have a large number of top tier guests, and I'm really excited about it. Oh, Cuba VR is going to be a guest. I don't know if you guys see his like experimental videos and stuff, but hold on. Cuba VR. So he does these just amazing, weird VR projects. He did the Waiting for Love music video from a while back. He's done this. This is probably one of my favorite like test VR projects I've ever seen. The Pull. Let's see if it can. Jaunt. Oh, here we go. So we can like look around. Yeah, it's gonna run a little slow because we're also streaming. So you guys should definitely like bookmark this and check it out when you get time. Like you don't even need a VR headset to enjoy this. It helps, but it's not required. Basically changes the gravity and lighting sequences. I just took a meeting with Cuba the other day. Really awesome dude. Let's see if we can do full screen here. Sequence D. Shagnewt_out. What kind of drug is this? It's a VR drug. That's what it is. What? What? What just happened? What just happened? You're in the sky now. Oh, so trippy. Well, anyway, QVR stuff is just absolutely amazing. So when you guys get a chance, go and check it out. What are we up to? What are we up to? 5, 6, 3. Not quite. Not quite yet. We're getting there. We want 30. Drugs happen. Probably. You don't have to be on drugs to enjoy his stuff, but it might help. It might help. VR Chat just updated the hub to Halloween Hub Eat. That's freaking awesome. I have never actually been inside of VR Chat, and I feel like such a hypocrite for not being in there yet. So I think that's probably going to be the next thing that I go and try. VR Chat. Probably not as like a live stream, but so, you know, I feel like we should probably just like hang out and make something today. What do you guys say? Like, here, why don't we save this? And we'll make something trippy today. How about that? What do you guys think? Should we make something trippy? Should we make something trippy? Do you ever do streams in VR? I mostly just stick around for Glitched. I started when you had Barnacles, and I got the poster. So I want to, and I am here at a mixed reality lab, so it's definitely possible to do that. I don't know. It's something I want to move to, and I know it's probably something I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to just do it as like MR, where I have the headsets and you can like see my body. Mixed reality equal green screen or Windows. I would probably do green screen, like what we have in the back here through OBS. I think that would be really cool. Or I don't know if I'm gonna want to just do it as like my avatar in Altspace, and you know, have it kind of streaming that way. I guess it's something for me to figure out down the line. Something for me to figure out down the line. Alright, let's go save as. Let's put everything on the desktop for this fun project. Call it Fun Project. And you guys can see. Let's heads. We just want the heads, so we're gonna delete everything but the heads, and we're gonna create something fun. Now that we have, I feel like we need some gaming music. I feel like we need a little bit of gaming music. Is that too loud for you guys? Let me know. What am I building for VR? iBooger, thanks for joining. So, I have a talk show. These are for my VR talk show, Glitched. I have the first VR talk show to ever get bought, the same way that a TV show does. So essentially, Topher Welsh and myself, we have 30 days to build, to basically build our show. And yes, Apato Sammer, yes, I do have codes. We're waiting for 30 people to get inside of the stream, and we are on several different networks. But the three that we're counting is Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope. So when we get 30 people watching, I will go ahead and release the next code, and then at that point it is a first come, first serve, and I will tell you guys right now, the last person who got it was on YouTube, and each platform has a different delay as far as when they see the stream. So I would recommend being on YouTube, subscribing, and then wait for the codes to be released. So let's go ahead and figure out exactly where the heads are, and then delete everything else. Okay, head centerpiece. Okay. So I feel like we're gonna make something trippy today. How about you guys? What do you guys say? just wanna line it up with everything. So what do you guys think? Should we go for more like a vaporware thing? I agree. Trippy is awesome. And I think this is probably going to go onto Instagram. Instagram is probably going to get this. So let's do After Effects. Let's save this. Save. I want something like Sword Art Online, original scale. That would be awesome, except for that would be really complicated with our current level of computing. Normal computers just can't run Sword Art Online as like a real thing. Intel, I believe, or it might have been Samsung, decided to actually do a Sword Art Online VR experience, and they had to have like massive servers put together to make it work. I like this music. So what about you guys? What would be like your dream VR experience? Like, so we know it's shite newt ow. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But Sword Art Online would be awesome. Sword Art Online would be good if it's the original anime sets. Yes. Yes, it would be. Overwatch. Okay, gotcha. New projects. All right, let's go ahead and save it ahead. A 1080 Ti would not cut it for a real life Sword Art Online. Like, you are going to need a massive server to run that sort of experience. So we're going to make a new composition with 1920 by 1080. Let's do 30 frames a second. Let's do it 10 seconds. Head. Awesome. New layer, new solid. I like going with black. Black is always fun. And then we got new composition. 1080 by 1080. Awesome. New solid. Yes, yes, it does. I'm so excited. Quantum computing is going to be amazing once it gets to all of us. So let's go ahead and bring in our heads and make it all trippy. I don't even think that, man. Like, you're gonna need a server rack to run those sort of experiences. what happened here? Okay, it looks like we may need to fix some things. Okay. I was hoping it would just like render in that way, but I guess not. Shit. Alright, let's go ahead and duplicate. We are making art. Okay, I think in order for Sword Art Online to be a real thing, there has to be a team of neurosurgeons, ultra coder geeks, plus major funding companies. Yes, I completely agree. So there's going to have to be a mix of not just something to look into is neurobiofeedback therapy. And hold on. Basically, what that is going to be, tongue-tied, is you have a bunch of different waves that are received by a computer, and then based on those algorithms, different visuals are going to be placed into your visuals or your interconnective brain matter and placed in front of your eyes. The headsets were real in Sword Art Online were just super interesting to me because to be able to go to sleep and then have those currents directly put into your brain, that is some next level VR, dude. You're essentially you're at the Matrix level. That's what that is. You know, that might actually already exist. Make some trippy VR game where you take drugs and turn into an animal. I would play that. Actually, the last thing I played was, let's see, what was it? The Wave VR. And it's basically you can take drugs inside of the Wave VR and have like small trips. It's fantastic. So let's let's go ahead and save this. Save. Import. What is going on? What am I not doing right? Alright, we need to remove all the tags except for that. And then we need to remove the tags for that. Let's try now. Save. Alright, let's try now. Use materials, okay. And let's, dang, viewer count went down. That's probably because I started doing something stupid. I don't know what that is. But all right, let's check the viewer count. 5 on Twitch. 6 on YouTube. Okay, so we have 13 people. We have 13 people currently. We're almost halfway. I kind of thought about it myself based on no knowledge whatsoever, but that's how I think we might make it happen. We make a test subject touch things, eat things, or smell them, and somehow make them dream it. That would be a great solution to a lot of problems. Being able to basically do Inception style game design, and that would be amazing with people who are like in comas. And while they're dreaming, we pick the signals of the brain that will send and try to stimulate them. That would be a great study to do, actually. And I know there are a couple of neuro companies that are currently working on ways to build it up. All right. There's got to be something wrong. All right, and let's see, while the dream, and seeing if they would make the test subjects dream with the very first thing they dreamt. Am I making sense? Yeah. You're basically saying, you're basically talking about doing like a case study, gaining that information, and then figuring out how to relay that information back to the subject. Am I right? Am I right? I'm ready for the code. I'm in the middle of a competitive game. Nice. I love the dual. I love the multitasking. I'll tell you, right around 5:15, if 30. So, whichever happens first, if like 30 people end up in the stream through the 3 networks we're counting, or we hit 5:15, I will go ahead and release another Steam code. All right. For Quirk, I'm excited. Quirk. if nothing else, that game should be on your radar. I played it, it's super fun, and now we're just waiting for them to finish it, you know, so it won't be on early access. Here, let's just get rid of all the colors really quick. And all the font tags, and just start from scratch. Cool. Nice. Let's go ahead and duplicate it. Then do like a base set here. And we'll make the base slightly bigger, so it'll just cover the other stuff that's doing. Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, like recreating the dream and then knowing the specific signals exactly stimulate the subject or the subjects and manners and then making those signals to create the environment on some kind of server. So when connected, sends those signals, thus stimulating the environment. So there are, it's going to be a little bit, what is this? Man, I totally lost my train of thought. So when you connect those so signals themselves are interesting. Like, it's just connectivity currents with data attached. So let's go ahead and remove all unused materials. There we go. And save. Save as. And we'll just overwrite it. Yes. Simulate the environments. Yeah, so that's really complicated to do. Like, it's going to take a massive amount of time to be able to accurately figure that out. Import heads. Let's do this. Yes. Are you shitting me? There's only 2 materials attached. Skip scene. Let's go ahead and material. Just do like a fancy replacement. So weird. So weird. But anyway, let's go ahead and make these move at this point. Particle locator, particle look, particle rotation. Awesome. Action happening, it could change the world entirely, not just making sort of lane like this. Oh man, it is. I really want Sword Art Online though. Alright, cool. Oh, I don't think it's perfectly rotational either. So let's go ahead and like, how close are we? Why are we off so much? Why are we off so much? So do any of you guys do like programming or 3D modeling? I'm genuinely curious. Me too. I hope that we're all alive to see it. Oh, that might have been the issue. Year 2350, not yet. So where are you going to school? Overwatch? The problem was two of the materials had the same name. So I definitely think like in the next 30 years we're going to hit that evolutionary impasse where we are just further out than we probably should be. And we're basically taking over our evolutionary traits. Physical, pro shader. Let's go with metal. More like maybe a rusted metal. That doesn't look great. Silver. So when you get done with your classes in poli-sci, what do you want to do? right, let's check this stream, guys. Where are we at? 7, 6, and come on. Where are we at? And 3. Guys, you're killing me. We need 30 people. 30. People. That's what we need. All right. If you got Twitter, share this out. Working on VR today. Also, free Steam codes. We are giving some stuff away. Love you all. Love you all. I'm gonna love you all. I'm sorry, I just wanted to join the chat really quick. I don't know why. I feel you. All right. In 10 minutes, if we don't get 30 people, I'm just going to give it out. I'm just going to give it out at 5:15. That's in 10 minutes for you guys. It'll be first come, first serve. Whoever gets it, let me know, and I'll know that it's taken. How do you guys like this music? I'm grooving to this. Oh, and if you guys are interested in continuing to be around for this, whatever social network you guys prefer, like, comment, and subscribe, or follow and like and heart, and if you're in Periscope, throw up emojis. We need emojis. Let's get some emojis. No emojis? Can we get some emojis? I'm gonna check. Let's see if we get some emojis. Emojis! 34 followers on. Can we get some emojis? I'm gonna check. Let's see if we get some emojis. I'll emoji myself. I'm cool with that. I'm not that petty. I'm too petty. 34 followers on. Super petty. Give myself some hearts. Why? Because I can. I'll emoji myself. I'm cool with that. Awesome. All right. Man, 9 minutes. What can we get done in 9 minutes? So we got this awesome head. I feel like maybe if we add like a glow to it. I wish I had codes for everybody. I don't. So I gotta make a giveaway. Also, I need to put things. I need people in the stream to make it work. That's part of the deal. So the deal is, I get free Steam codes to give out to people like you, and in return, I get views on the stuff. And thank you so much for the emojis. I love it. Blank Up, you guys are awesome. Deathcore Gate, you guys are amazing. John Peak, may I ask the dollar amount? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do I get? What do I get for this? Or like, how much are the Steam codes worth? Because I mean, that might be kind of rude, actually. I feel like that's kind of like you know, getting a birthday gift and like, oh, thank you for, you know, the movie. How much was it? How much did you spend on my Christmas gift? That just seems rude to me. Honestly, I don't know the exact cost amount. And I understand like wanting to know to see if like the Steam code was worth your time. But honestly, what were you doing right now, right? What were you doing? Clearly you're just like on the internet kind of fucking around and hanging out with me, and we're gonna make some cool stuff. So I feel like now that we have this head, we should probably make like the eyes glow or something, or like lasers. Can we get lasers? Comp 1, head, project. Comp 1 in there. Moving. What do you mean? Moving matrix over it. Moving matrix texture? What do you mean? Explain yourself. Heat distortion, optical flares. That's what we want. Actually, here, let's go ahead and find like the exact center point. Alright, let's go ahead and I feel like there's better, we can make something really cool. Did you ever play Medieval 2 Total War? I did not. I did play, or maybe that's what it was. Hold on. Alright, I need YouTube. Like, I'm trying to remember. Do you guys know Tribal Instincts? He's a VR game enthusiast on YouTube. And I did a video with him a while back where, no, we played Tales of Glory. That's what we played. And basically it was a lot of me in a green screen. So like, mixed reality. Oh, you're talking about the sushi code. The sushi code. I gotcha. So the Matrix Rain code is actually a sushi recipe. I haven't played Undertale. It's on the list of things I want to play. I just don't have a ton of time. No. So the big games that I play or I've been playing are like the Unspoken. I'm getting ready to play South Park. During winter, I usually get like a few days where I'm not like designing VR shit, or I'm not live streaming me doing VR stuff. So it's basically like 3 days a year I have to like run through whatever game I play, and no matter what I play, it has to become like a speed run. So like the last thing I speed played was Skyrim. Skyrim is what I played, and now that it's going to be on VR, I really want to get back to that and like Fallout and Doom. Basically, if Bethesda makes it and is for VR, I want to play it. The South Park game is hilarious. Yes, it is. I played the first one. Huge fan. I can beat it in like 4 or 5 hours now. Like, I got really good at it for a little while. I haven't played it in a while. Oh look, Quirk. Play Quirk. What? What is happening? What is happening? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. The quirkiness is gone. Oh, look at that. 5:15. Alright, are you guys ready? Have you, right before we do this, I'm just going to check. Maybe we got 30 people in here. Alright. 4 for Twitch. Two is Periscope. Let's go ahead and check the channel. And 4. That is the lowest we've had. Periscope, we represent. I love it. Anyway, okay, guys. Are you ready? Do you have your Steam accounts open, ready to like pop in some numbers? I hope you are, because 3, 2, 1. There we go. First come, first serve. Get on it. First come, first serve. Boohoo, I got Quirk. Yes. So Goth, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad somebody got it. Tell the people it's 100% real. So we have had... Good game. I love it. So we have had one winner from Twitch and one winner from YouTube. So I don't feel like anybody should be complaining about delay at this point. Nobody from Periscope has got it, so I feel like maybe those people can complain. But everybody else, you guys are awesome. You guys are in. And my girlfriend, are you streaming now? Yes. Yeah, if you're watching, I miss you. Mobile Steam sucks. I'm not going to disagree with you. It's always better to play it on a rig. Come to Como and say hi to peeps. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead, add some optical flares. What does FFS mean? What does that mean? What do you guys think? For feet's sake. Shouldn't be for Pete's sake? Nice. So, all right. I feel like, all right, if we turn the screen mode on, and add an ellipse. Because we want centerize. I guess that works. Sorry, just saying hi to the girlfriend. Quality of the code. Who wins quirk? We announced it a minute ago. Let's see, add a mask, and we're gonna feather this up a little. Cool. And we'll change the, all right, so opacity 0. 100%. And back down to 0. I feel like we need to change this to pink or magenta. Right? We lost it. What is the stream? What is a stream? Sir Garth got it. Sir Garth won Quark. But this next week I will have some more codes and I will be ready to hand them out. And I might even be giving some of my Journey codes out if you guys are interested in that. I'm excited for you guys to see Glitched soon. And I am also excited for you guys to be a part of my Super Mario release. Very soon. Very soon, guys. So anyway, guys, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this stream. I will be giving out some more QR codes for some more Steam codes for other things very soon. I hope you guys will be sticking around for that in the next couple days. And maybe, I don't know, follow me on Twitter. This is me on Twitter. Boop. And if you see me without a verified sticker, it is not me. It is somebody pretending to be me. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say for right now. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Become a designer, because designers are creating the future, and the future is awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next stream, and maybe, I don't know, join me on Twitch, right? Maybe join me on Twitch. All right, talk to you guys later.